Hi, this is Mary Curley, Wally King, Blankenship great-granddaughter again. Like I told you in the other video, I will be coming back with another video to kind of show you again how they are down here stealing people land, okay? Are trying to steal your land. They're hoping everybody die off and you don't come down and do your successions like you should, okay? Because a succession has to be done in order for you to get your inheritance. So you need to do your successions like you're legally supposed to do, okay? When you come here, like I've showed you before, this is the patent, and on the patent here, you'll see where it says to have in a hole for him and his heirs forever, okay? And that is right here on this document, okay? And these patents should be filed in the courthouse the same way. The deed should be filed just like these patents, okay? And some of the other people that's got patents out there that don't know, that's going to be Ned, who is also Fred Washington, okay? Quitman Peoples, all right? Paris Peoples, and Ellen Walton. Ellen Walton is my great-great-grandmother on my father's side. That's his mother's dad mom. So, and with Ellen Walton, her deed was never filed properly like my great-granddad's deed. If you notice, he got the same deed as his patent, okay? But hers wasn't filed like that because she could not read and write. So what they did, if you look at her deed, you can't even find her deed like that, but you'll see the next deed is with Planters Oil Company, who tells her that they're going to buy all of her oil and minerals from underneath the ground, okay? And when they buy this oil and minerals from her, that they're going to have them forever with our heirs, and assigns them forever to them, okay? And they're going to pay the taxes on the lands and pay the taxes at all times, all right? And as you can see, she could not read or write because that's why it has Ellen mark her X, okay? And so that just shows you how the oil company always was still trying to steal this land from the very beginning, okay? You take my great-granddaddy, they claimed him to be insane in 1945. So they could get to the land. They've been trying to get it for a long time. All right, so after they claimed him insane in 1945, they came along to my great-great-grandmother and had her sign this lease for 420 acres, and that was to R.E. Anderson, okay? This lease is still in effect right now today because the land is, the oil is still being produced from two of the sections, okay? And if you are an heir of Wally King Blankenship and you are a life tenant, you should be getting paid on 420 acres, and you should be getting paid on this lease along with all the rest of these leases here in this stack. I got a total of 42 here, but there are more leases than this. But that's how many I've counted so far. 18 of them are still producing, okay? Then get back to the situation at hand where we got Mr. Greg Williams in the file with a deed, an erroneous deed, and Mr. Jack Everett, okay? He leased land to Martin Timber Company of ours, okay? But Mr. Jack Everett could not lease the land to Martin Timber Company because he didn't own the land. We did. We leased Mr. Everett our land here, all right? And this was done May 15th, 1972. When we leased him our land, he turned around and leased land to Martin Timber Company. So you know it's crooked stuff going on here. And after he leased them the land, now we got an understanding on where this erroneous deed came from, this erroneous deed that Martin Timber Company is supposed to sold Greg Williams 50 acres. He didn't own 50 acres. He couldn't own 50 acres. So him and Mr. Jack Everett of the oil company is doing erroneous stuff. All right. So if any of you got Mr. Jack T. Everett in your file, you need to find out what's going on with him, because he's out here trying to steal people's land. Okay. And that's all for now. I got to get ready for work. But like I said, this is a whole stack of leases here, and everyone should be getting paid on these leases. And when you look for your family member name, look for misspellings, because they have misspelled the names and all of that. Okay. So when you go to the courthouse, like I said, pull your original patent. You can go to the United States Land Office, okay, to get the original patent, because the land came from the Homestead Act. You know that the land could not be sold, divided, or anything like that. The oil companies have leased the land. The land hasn't went anywhere. The family's living on the land. After you do that, then file your original deed. Find your original deed in the courthouse, okay? And when you find your original deed, okay, it should look exactly like that patent, okay? And you can go to Ancestry.com also to find the United States Land Office, and it's in there. Put your family tree together, because that's what the lawyer is going to tell you. You need your family tree to show how your family acquired the land, okay? But you need to file your successions. If you file your succession, you'll get what you deserve. Thank you very much. Bye.